What would you feel if you lived among the dead? Would you feel horribly scared? Or what would you even do if you found out that your family treats the corpse as if the dead were still alive? Would you run away from them? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings to the honorable judges and everyone watching this video. My name is Almira.Batrisyia from SD Muhammadiyah 26 Surabaya, and today I would like to deliver you a speech about a culture that has fascinated me, the culture of the land of Toraja. Pardon me if you find this topic quite scary or even shocking at some points, but I can assure you, instead of being scared, you should actually be proud about this culture. It's because it's one of Indonesian's culture. And did you know that Tanah Toraja is said to be the second stop after Bali for foreigners who want to see the unique, pure nature? Well, it all started when my mom and I visited a far relative who ever lived in Toraja for years. Without my expectations, my mom asked her about the burial sites where they placed dead bodies hanging on a cliff. When I heard that, I was so shocked. And after that, we went home. But if you know me well, you probably know that I love unexplained phenomena and mysteries, and that's why it made me a big fan of horror movies. Anyways, back to the topic. So after we went home, I opened my computer and did my research about this culture, and oh my god, I found lots of interesting information about it. So, Tanah Toraja is said to be the second stop after Bali for foreigners who want to see the unique, pure nature. Because it's shocking for the outside world that there is still a culture where people find it comfortable living in their house with the dead for years. But of course, they have to mummify the corpse with special chemicals and special cured plants to eliminate the odor or the smell. There's even this one kid named Mika who always shouts to her dead grandma every single day. "Okay, Grandma, I'm going to school." Fascinating, am I right? And yes, it's very common that even from a very young age, they already know how to deal with the dead. And that is they believe that the spirits and the living are always connected, and that the spirit lives among the living, looking out for them, blessing them. But again, it's not our right to judge, but it is their right to have such tradition. After they have collected enough money for the burial, it's time for them to hold the funeral. You're probably wondering, how do they bury the dead? Well, there are several methods of how to do it. The first one is where you put the body in a coffin and place that coffin in a cave, in a stone grave, or even hang them on a cliff. Meanwhile, for a baby or a little kid, they will put their body in a teeny tiny coffin and hang them on a tree with a rope until the ropes rot, broken, then boom, falls to the ground. And why do they never ever burn the dead? Well, it's only the sinners who will get their bodies burned. But remember, after this funeral or burial thingy, it's not the last time they will see their dead relative. There's this tradition or ceremony called Mak Nene where they take out or dig out dead bodies from their coffins, get washed, groomed, and well dressed. And even giving the dead bodies cigarettes, and give them food, and even give them a ride on a scooter. And yes, this tradition or ceremony is held every once a year in August, where people come to visit Toraja to see and enjoy the ceremony being held. They even take selfies, pictures with the dead. Well, that's all I can deliver for today, and I hope no one feels alarmed about it, but instead, let us be proud and spread the word of how rich our culture is, without ignoring, without judging it, and without running away from the fact that it's only the foreigners who are so interested with our culture. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.